Alright, so this is Narcissus Vlogs number 22. Today is December 25th, Christmas Day in 2020. I am spending it alone here in San Antonio because I have COVID and I am unable to go out because of quarantine. It's been a hell of a year, right guys? Anyway, so when I'm alone, I get lost in my head, as you do. And I've been thinking, I've done some shitty things in my life. And I never really had a moment to think about the impact that it could have on my future life. Which is something that I think that we all kind of take for granted. You do something small and shitty, no big deal. Right? Because you can always be better. But the problem is that you can also be worse. And every little shitty thing that you do in your life makes the next shitty thing that much easier to do. So I try to be a man who has ideals, honesty, integrity, justice, things of that nature. That don't necessarily. They're all subjective to my own personal worldview due to my relativistic morality and all that jazz. But every so often, there comes an instance that requires me to kind of break down my whole idealistic structure. And I think I came to a little bit of a realization when I realized that when that happens, it's almost always entirely for selfish reasons. That I want to accomplish something or do something that would go against my whole moral construct. And so then I sit there and break down my moral construct and reevaluate and then rebuild in order to incorporate this new thing that I desire to do. It's not the first time. It's not going to be the last. But I kind of want to change that. I want to have a moral system that operates independently of my own situational morals. I don't intend to turn to something as childish as religion or something like that, but I do seek out some sort of answer like this. Speaking of which, I stumbled upon the Satanic Temple recently. I like their tenets that they have. They're done so elegantly, with just enough ambiguity and vagueness to keep it real, you know? By the way, I don't know how long this is going to last. I'm only on like 10% battery, and it's probably going to die, and then I'll see how much I actually have. But if I do have all of this, hello YouTube, yet again. On the plus side, I am sober. Well, I'm on a 25 milligram nicotine concentration on my little vaporizer. But that's progress. I was on 50 milligrams. And hopefully in 2 months, I'll switch over to 0 and have to do that whole process again to try to get myself back up and running. Surprise, surprise, I have a new love interest in my life. And yeah, things are equally as complicated. In fact, more so than the last one. But not as bad as the last one. The last one was special. It's going to be the best way I'm going to be able to put it. The nicest at the very least. I want to be a better man. And I will always strive to be better than I was yesterday. Regardless of the bad things that I've done in the past and the things that I've justified. I hope you can do the same. That's what makes us human. Anyway, thanks for taking 5 with me. See you guys on the next one. Narcissus Vlogs number 22. and